Eddie Hearn, wow, heavyweight boxing, man. It's a bit crazy. Your guy.
Fucking unbelievable.
Talk soon, yeah?
Your guy winning possibly every round, ball 1 or 2. What do you make of that?
It's just unbelievable thriller. You know, I thought Justis boxed so well. He beat him up in nearly every round, was battering him, and Fabio's so game, so tough, he never gives up. And, you know, you can't afford to switch off in this game for a second. And unfortunately, Justis switched off. He did what he didn't need to do, which was trade. But, you know, what Fabio has is plenty of heart and a load of power. But you can outbox him quite comfortably, as we saw tonight, but you've got to finish the job, and that's either get him out of there or stay switched on.
What is that? Just a good learning lesson then when you look back at it for just...
Yeah, I mean, look, Justis had a 4 or 5 week camp. He was probably a day away from us pulling him out of the fight about a week ago with a shoulder injury. And I thought he was fantastic, you know, and he's 26 years old. He has a huge future ahead of him. But tonight belongs to Fabio. You know, it doesn't matter how well you box. If you get beat, you get beat. But what he does do is show everybody his pedigree and his, you know, his ability. And I'm very proud of him.
Eddie, given how the fight was going up until the stoppage, will you be pushing for a rematch?
Well, the ref didn't let him get to 10. You know, he actually stopped it at 9 pretty much, but Justis was slow getting up. But they're not going to want to rematch Justis, Huni. Yeah. I mean, he lost pretty much every round. But Justis will be back, and he'll be back in big fights. You know, there's big fights for him in Australia. There's big fights for him over here. His profile went through the roof tonight. Everybody knows he's a world-class heavyweight. So, yeah, you know, he took the risk here at 4 or 5 weeks' notice. But it was a risk for a lot of money and a fight that we all believed probably wouldn't be that one-sided, but we felt it would be a comfortable win. But we always knew that Fabio was extremely dangerous.
And just away from tonight, what do you make of the situation with Ben Shalom, Boxer, Sky? Anything, how would you feel about a potential move between them and DAZN?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, look, I think a lot of those fighters have contracts with Sky. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think Ben's done a bad job. I honestly think, and I don't mean to sound arrogant, but no one will ever be able to replicate what we did with Sky. And, you know, Sky Sports have been an unbelievable broadcaster. And I hope they stay in boxing. But we had a run, like I said, that, you know, call it fluke, call it brilliance, call it a great partnership, whatever you want to call it, it will never be replicated. And, you know, I think sometimes people look about how the product has changed. Maybe it's just, you know, the partnership weren't there, but I don't think he's done a bad job, and, you know, good luck to him moving forward. I'm sure he'll stay on there for a few or get another contract, whatever. We'll focus on our business.
Last one, would it be detrimental for boxing in the UK not to have regular, you know, fights and events on Sky Sports?
100%. Sky Sports are a fantastic broadcaster. But I've got a sneaky feeling you'll see Sky Sports.
Cheers,
stay in boxing.
Safe home, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.